Welcome to Stuck, Time to Improv. I'm Mary Scott with BusinessRiff, and I want startups to be wildly successful. We're going to be talking specifically to women-owned startups today, and my special guest is Shawni Jackson from the Women's Business Development Center. Thanks for coming, Shawni.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Well, let's talk about what does WBENC stand for and why is it important?
So, what WBENC stands for Women's Business Enterprise National Council. And the reason that it is so important is because they are the governing bodies that house the WBE certification, which stands for Women Business Enterprise. And so it's a certification.
If you're a woman-owned business and you are certified as such, you have access to things like government contracts and government subcontracts that may have set-asides for underserved business populations, right?
So there's a difference. So you have the WBE certification and you have the WOSB certification. So the WOSB certification, that stands for the Women-Owned Small Business. And so WBE and MBE and all of those, yes, back in the day, it was set up for disadvantaged businesses. And it was also to help people to get in the pool, to get those types of contracts. But what we like to say is that your business is the one that gets you the contract. The certification is an extra asset.
It just helps with access.
Mhm.
We're not looking for an advantage. We're just looking for an opportunity.
That's
And
exactly right.
sometimes that's the sort of thing that gets you that specific opportunity.
Right, right.
So, what are some of the requirements? How do you prove that you're a woman-owned business?
So first off, you need to be 51% or more female-owned business. And then also it just comes with just some of the documentations that are required. And there's a list of documentations that can be found on our website.
Is there a fee attached to this?
So for the WeBank certification, there is, and it just really depends on the amount of money that your business brings in. So the certification application can be anywhere from $350 a year up into for the largest, business that is bringing in income to 1250.
Are there some famous women-owned businesses that have gone through this?
Oh my goodness. So in our St. Louis area, absolutely. We have Tarleton, which, everyone is aware of. We have Kelly Services. We have the Rose International. And we've heard of that. That's, staffing as well. So we have a long database just full of businesses.
And what particular qualities do women bring to the table, do you think?
So I think women are, their qualities are just like, any other business owner, So I don't think that there is a difference between, whether you are a woman-owned business or a male or, he, they, she. It doesn't really matter. I think what the problem was in the past is that it was harder for women to get contracts, which is why that certification was invented. All of the businesses the contracts went to males. And so this gave, and just like the MBE as well, and, the veterans, this gave us an opportunity to be able to compete.
Okay. So, what other things does the Women's Business Development Center do?
So I am so glad that you asked. But let me kind of circle back to that fee that I gave you regarding the WeBank certification. So some certifications obviously do not have a fee. Okay, this certification, it does because it brings a lot more to us. For instance, you have access to someone such as myself, who is a regional director, and I host programs. I help with capability statements. If you are looking to find someone, another WBE or corporate partners, we have this database that we can set you up with, and you have access to that database. We have conferences and workshops, and so you get all of those with the WBD WBE certification underneath WBENC. Now, with the Women's Business Development Center, the WBDC, once again, we have different types of programs. We have cohorts, we have regional meetings as well. We help, and it depends on which office that you're at. So, in our Chicago office, which is our headquarters, we have a lot to offer. So, Kiva loaning, we have advising, as well. And then in our regional offices, which is where I'm housed at, once again, I can help with capability statements. I hold different types of workshops. I can talk with you about the WBE certifications, et cetera. So I basically help establish business owners.
Sounds really good. And the Kiva funding is also a very important program that a lot of people don't know about.
Yes,
Particularly startups, they're almost always looking for funding. And
right.
when you say you have cohorts, how does that work?
So the cohorts is we have cohorts for either certified business owners or non-certified business owners. So some of our cohorts you do not have to be or you do not need to be certified. And also one thing about this is that some of our cohorts males are invited as well. So we just do not service women, we service everyone. And so it just really depends on, what you're looking for. So we have different types of startups cohorts like for new people who are new to the business. So we have scale up, scale higher. We have what I really love, what one of my colleagues in Chicago is the host of. We have Top Shelf retail, which that helps you to get your business on the shelves of, just different stores. And then we used to have Top Shelf Professional Services, but right now they're changing it. So they're revamping the professional services. But one of the cohorts that I do is we have, it's called our WBDC Pitch Showcase. And so I do like a 3-week, 3-month workshop to prepare our WBEs who are professional services to pitch in front of corporate partners. And it's not like a pitch competition, it's just simply a pitch showcase. So they're just pitching their business to corporate partners to gain contracts.
Anytime you get a chance to pitch, you take it as a startup because you're always going to get better. This has been great, Shawnee. Thank you so much for this excellent information. We'll put links to your website and anything else you send us in the comments so startups, particularly women-owned, can get a hold of you. Thanks
Yes,
again.
thank you.
And I'm Mary Scott with Business Riff. I want startups to be wildly successful. One of the best things you can do to accomplish that is book a call with me at businessriff.com and join us again next time for Stuck, Time to Improv.